Say you need to be able to do business presentations on the go, and you have, like, let's say a moving cart, and you have an iPad, and you want to be able to give maximum sound in a large room, but you need something that can move around and is portable enough so that you can do your presentations without getting wire snags and without getting cable spaghetti. I recommend the Klipsch Promedia 2.1 sound system. Now, I originally used these speakers back in 2005, and of all the speakers I could have possibly gotten, when it came to a subwoofer and 2 satellite speaker setup, I personally felt that the Klipsch Promedia 2.1 was the absolute best sound system I could buy. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just do a quick unboxing, and I'm going to show you or let you hear how well they work. These are available on eBay for those who still remember them. And I got these from Best Buy Direct for about $145 with shipping and tax. And personally, of all the things I could have possibly bought, I bought these because I trust Klipsch. I have some larger stereo speakers, and I love their product. And it blows Beats audio away, despite the fact Beats can be, in some cases, more convenient because of its small size. When you want absolute 2.1 performance, the Klipsch Promedia 2.1s are the best. Or at least the best that I've ever used. I've used a lot of different sets. I've used Harman Kardon's, I've used Bose speakers, but when it comes to price and performance, I really prefer the Klipsch 2.1. So I just got these, and I just want to show you what they're like, and maybe you might want to buy some yourself. Okay, so open up the box. Get your typical, warnings and buyer restrictions and this, that, and other. I don't need to read any of this stuff because, hell, I've used these things before. I already know everything I know about them. Okay, so right here you got the satellite speakers. So this is one of the satellite speakers. Instead of that cheap shit that they're selling at Walmart, this is metal, plastic, a nice good cloth cover right here in the front. And these are the 2 power knobs, or the power knob and the subwoofer control. Sometimes a lot of these speaker setups have the subwoofer control on the back of the actual subwoofer. Well, what if I'm using a computer at a desk and I don't feel like reaching around the back of the subwoofer? Could you maybe put a little bit more thought into your designs, you people? So anyway, these connections right here is obviously for the headphone. And this is a second auxiliary jack if you want to plug in your MP3 player. And these are some very thick wires so that it's kind of hard to damage this. If you have a very large desk space like I do for my Mac Pro or for my home desktop, and I'm running like 3 monitors right now, I'm probably going to add a 4th because I'm planning on getting one of the new GTX 984 gigabyte video cards probably this weekend. If you have a desktop setup, these can be good on a desktop. The only thing about it is you may want to drive a nail or a screwdriver. You may want to try to screw in right here to your desk, so this way these things don't move off your desk. You can bolt them down, you can screw them down, and that'll make it so that you don't accidentally knock stuff off your desk. Now, if you're one of these poor people who work in a cubicle or something, and you don't have the ability to play with stuff this loud, I guess maybe you might as well just get that Dr. Dre bullshit Beats pill whatever audio thing, because you ain't got enough space for these clips. This big mamma jamma right here is the stereo subwoofer. As you can see, it uses speaker wire rather than plugs, and you can also see it has a preamp input. In fact, let me use the light up feature so you can just zoom in on that, let you see what that looks like. So all of the controls for this speaker are actually on the stereos themselves, and this speaker is ported, as you can see. On the bottom it is a sealed enclosure, which means that unlike some of these cheap speakers you see nowadays, you're not going to have problems with dust getting into this thing, especially if you put it in a decent location and you keep it neat and clean. Most offices are neat and clean, and my office is neat and clean, so basically you know, as long as you keep it neat and clean, you'll be fine. Okay, so the one of the satellite speakers right here plugs very simply into the preamp input right here. Just gotta, okay, there's the preamp input, and here's the speaker, so all you do is just plug that in, and this bastard's ready to go. In fact, power's already on. So I'm just gonna demonstrate. Now I've got a iPhone 4S 64 gigabyte right here, and I'm just gonna really quickly demonstrate the sound quality out of one of these things. Now I didn't have much music already stored on here, so I'm gonna get some music off of YouTube. I had to install the YouTube app because I haven't really used this thing. It's amazing, after you get so used to holding an iPhone 6 Plus, it's like this thing is like amazingly tiny. Incredible. But yeah, but hey, 6 Plus, baby. 1080p at 60 frames per second on this video. Okay, so let me sign in, and let me sign into the Big Truck series, and let's get it going. Okay. Yeah, why not? Okay, so let me set up some music and plug this bad boy into the jack, and this is the jack. A regular 2.5 that'll go into anything from your iPad to your iPod to any of your non-Samsung clone devices that they made after they studied what Apple did. So let's get some music. Always loved Colony Wars, so that's the music that I've chosen to play right now. So basically, you just go right over here to your volume knob. Now, this is the volume without the subwoofer active. The subwoofer knob right now is at its lowest point, if you can see that. Even with the subwoofer at its lowest point, you still get good bass response out of this bad boy. Now, watch when I turn this son bitch up. Let me turn it down, and let me turn up the iPod, which isn't up at all. Okay, you gotta turn up the iPod all the way, and push play again. Let me turn it down a little. Let me turn it down just a little. Typical people don't listen to stuff as loud as I do. Alright, I'm getting a little reverberation from this paper and this stuff that's still on here, so let me just take that off. Now that that's off, let me go back. Okay, so basically the sound is rich, pure bass, which clips. I have some other floor standing speakers which I'm going to demonstrate for you, but the bass is rich, it's pure. Now granted, there are a lot of 5.1 sound systems on the market that can do similar jobs. I've used some of the Logitech models, I've used some of the other models that you get from Micro Center, but what I'm saying is, for what you pay for them, these are some excellent speakers. Excellent speakers. Let me try a different song right here. Let's see another song. Let me try a different song. I always love this. It sounds like classical music. Back in the days, PlayStation used to have some really good sound. Now that is deep. I love it. That is absolutely some deep bass. Hopefully this speaker, which is monaural, can pick up all of that sound, but I know you won't be able to hear directional stereo. But let me tell you something. The bass in this son of a bitch is something else. It's ridiculously good bass. I couldn't have thought of a better speaker than the Klipsch Promedias. And I'm disappointed that they don't still make this set, because the Promedia 2.1s is more affordable than the newer systems that they make. The newer systems are like $500, but believe me, you get quality when you buy these speakers. And let me try a different song. Let me try something with the bass. Duke Nukem Total Meltdown, which was, by the way, was an excellent port to the PlayStation, which, although it couldn't handle the HD graphics that you would have liked on the computer, was still an excellent port of Duke Nukem with most of the violence intact. I skipped to a bass heavy beat. This will probably be the last test I do because I don't want to get too much music in it. I'm going to stop right there. I think you get the point, and unfortunately it's very difficult to use uncopyrighted music on YouTube and just show you what these things are capable of. But bottom line is this. These speakers, the Klipsch Promedia 2.1s, are available on eBay anywhere between $89 and $150. I bought mine brand new because I didn't want no shit. I didn't want no damaged subwoofers. I didn't want any refurbs, nothing like that. These speakers were made a while ago, back in like 2003 or 2004, and I don't know when or if they stopped producing them. Hopefully Klipsch did not stop producing these, because these are some fantastic speakers. The speakers that I keep in my basement are floor standing. I think they're like 5 feet tall or something like that, and I'm going to do a review on those probably whenever I get a chance. But these just came in the mail, so I want to do this review right now. So as you can see, bass response is fantastic. They get loud without the reverberations. They get loud without the distortion. This is the absolute best media system that I've seen for desktop that's a 2.1 system. There are 5.1 systems. Like if I bought a 5.1 system for my main home computer, I would get the Klipsch 5.1s. For right now, I'm not interested in making that much noise, because the thing about it is my home stereo system is good enough to hook to the computer, and I'm not really interested in making that much noise at the desk itself. But if you have any questions about these speakers, just let me know, and I'm usually very quick about responding to comments, so if you have any specific questions, just let me know. But if you were looking for a set of 2.1s and you're willing to spend between $100 and $150, this is the one that you should be looking for. Big Truck Series out.